I'm still in Tbilisi, the capital city of Georgia, and in the last video I went all the way around the old town, but this time I'm going to be crossing the Bridge of Peace to go to the more modern side. Now the Bridge of Peace is about 150 meters long. It was opened on the 6th of May 2010 and it's got over 1,200 LED lights, lamps, and I've been told that on a night time this is a spectacular sort of light show. So I might do that on a separate vlog, but I'm going to cross to that side and see what there is. This is the view from the bridge, looking around, and I think tomorrow is going to be going up there, but there's plenty of people around. It's definitely a touristy spot, and you can see why. When you come off the bridge you get taken straight into Rike Park, and this is one of the more modern places in the cities. So I've been told there's fountains, some tube-shaped concert halls. Oh, that must be it over there. But it's quite peaceful here. If you have been following me, you'll know that the last few days I've been full of cold, and today so much better. And I think that because of the short time space I've got left in Georgia, I went out last night and bought myself for the first time some Georgian wine, red wine, because Georgia is the home place of wine. Seemingly they've been making it for over thousands of years. So I had a bottle of red wine last night and I feel so much better. I'm not saying that alcohol is good for you, but it was good for me last night. Let's have a look at this concert hall. And this is a bit strange. This is a tube concert hall. So these are the stairs going into it. It goes all the way around, and at the other end it leads to another tube, and that was meant to be where the concert hall would be. But unfortunately it was such a ambitious architectural project, but it got binned in 2013. So as of today it remains unfinished and just taking up the park, but it looks pretty. The park itself is all the paths are a bit windy, it's not straight. There's lots of random constructions around, a bit like these things here. Just a wall that goes to nowhere. You've got little blocks like this. It's like a little bit of modern art in the middle of the city. I like it. Now this is something I've never seen before. So this is Air Balloon Tbilisi. It is a helium-filled tethered balloon that gives visitors an aerial view of the city around you. It goes up to around 150 meters above the ground for about 15 minutes per ride. Now I've just been looking at it, trying to Google, find out what it is. Nobody's seems to be going on it. I think that's the cashier's office, but it's just all tethered up, and it is so eco-friendly. It doesn't actually burn anything, it just goes up, comes back down. That's cool. And then from the air balloon there is a cable car that takes you up all the way to the top, and that is somewhere I'm going tomorrow for the next video. So in the park itself, just coming to the edge of it, is just modern art. Now this looks like a tree that's been built out of metal. A little dog. But there's guys with some wild birds if you want to have your photograph taken. along with someone with a monkey just over there. That's a bit bizarre. So I've come out of the park. The first thing I've come across is a bit of the Berlin Wall, which is a bit bizarre. Now it just says here, the German people gift to the Georgian peoples, given to them on the 16th of June 2017. Now this is the second bit of the Berlin Wall I've seen in the last year. The other one being in Singapore, not in Berlin. But now I'm heading up there. So now that I am 98% better, I am rushing around as much of Tbilisi as I can to see as many of the sites that I've been missing out while I've been recuperating. So this is Metekhi Cathedral. So I'll go up in a minute, but now you've got a beautiful view of the park with the bridge, the air balloon and the abandoned tubes, which then leads down to the river. Beautiful. So Metekhi Church, been here since about the 5th century, and it's actually on a cliff edge, and people get married. Bless them. No, I don't think that's a fashion shoot. It's an actual wedding. So it is on a cliff edge, goes straight down to the river, and what you see of the church, not the cathedral, is really from the 13th century, because it's been burned, taken down, destroyed by everybody from the Mongols to the Russians. But the 5th century was built by this guy up here. So I can't actually go to the front of this statue. Well, I could possibly go down there, but I wouldn't be able to get a close-up of his face at all. So this is King Fatang Gorgasali. I hope I've said it right. So he is the founder of Tbilisi, and the story goes he had a falcon which fell into hot springs nearby, and that's how the name of the city came about. Tbilisi means warm place, and today it is warm. Right, I'm going to have a little wander into the church, but the happy couple are just about to go. Oh, they're posing for the cameras. Bless them. I don't know if there's a service going on or not, but this is the footage I took from the door that's just there. Religious music. Lots of women with scarves on. But just to the outside, I would say the right to the church, depends where you're looking at it. Look at that. Just a nice park. I think this is the main entrance. Wow. And there is a dress code. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to go in. Oh my God, they're still getting the photographs taken. Today, Metekhi isn't just a church, it's a symbol of Georgian resistance, perched here right on the edge between the old city and the river down there. So dotted all over the city are little paintings like this, and on the side it actually says painted by Goshart, June 20. So I've just had a Google to find out who this guy is, and he is a street artist, and Ghost Shot is his street name. And basically he does little paintings on stuff that is, in his terms, ugly, dirty spots, and his signature sort of portrait is cats. So he'll choose like rusty old power boxes and paint over them to add a bit of colour to the city. As I said, they are dotted all around, and I've seen a few of them. He's not exactly Banksy because people know who he is, but it's nice. And what I'm really liking about Tbilisi is the fact everything is walking distances. It's like they planned it just for me. Even though you can take a bus around. So that is this side of the river. So we've done the park, done the church. So we're going to go back over the river. We'll probably get a better view of the Bridge of Peace. Oh my God, it's the wedding couple. They're in the middle of the road. How many photographs do these people need? Wow. I wonder if it is a fashion shoot. As long as they don't turn up on my guest house tonight, trying to make more photographs. So this is the bridge. You can see the Bridge of Peace over there. Wow. Oh wow. I wonder if you can get down there. I think that is only accessible by boat. And when you go up, you've got your king man up there. We can see his face. And he's waving. Look at him. So I'm now in Tbilisi, which is the famous Sulphur bath district in Tbilisi. And all these domed arches, these roofs, they're actual bathhouses underneath, and they've been here since the 17th century. So Tbilisi actually sits on natural hot springs, which I'm assuming all these people down here are looking at. And these are the same hot springs that the King's Falcon flew into. Now I've just realised you can actually go down into it. I don't know if that's the hot springs themselves. Only one way to find out. While I'm here, there didn't seem to be any steam coming up, and I'm going to try and get down to this water. There is a smell of sulphur. That might be my cold. Right, let's touch it. Oh. Nope, that's cold. That's not a hot spring, but it's pretty. So if I did a little bit of Googling, the hot water, the hot sulphur water is actually underground and it's piped up. This has got actually nothing to do with the bathhouses. But the view from around here is quite nice. So I have followed this river further up, and there's a little waterfall right in the centre of the city. Beautiful. It looks like there's a lot of work getting done around here, so you can't actually go further than this. It's all blocked off. But on the bridge itself is so many locks. Locks of love. So I've left the stream behind and I've come into the old town itself. This is where my guest house is, just further up here. And this is tourist central. This is where you get all the wine shops, the restaurants, the cafes. all the old streets online with cafes. It's a really nice place, and when you come out here on a night time, it's all lit up. It is so crazy. There's little parks around that you can just sit in, watch the world go by. As you walk through Old Town, there's some more of Gauchart's art, and he's got this thing for cats. That's quite impressive. So I've left the stream behind, and I've come into Old Town, and I'm heading towards my last stop, which is meant to be a puppet tower. A puppet tower? Wow. There's a lot of paintings being sold on the streets. And this is it. This is the Gabriadze Clock Tower. And as you can see, it's a little bit wonky. So this was built by the puppeteer and theatre director Rike Gabriadze, and every hour on the hour there's a puppet show called The Circle of Life. Now at the moment you can see it is, but that's not the right time, it is 7:15. So at 7 o'clock there's going to be a puppet show actually on the tower. So it was built in 2010, so it's been going for about 15 years. You can see the crowd behind is all waiting. Another 13 minutes. I just walked down here because I've just seen lots more statues, and there's lots of them. Chef. Wow. Now these guys look like they've had their knees rubbed a few times. That's quite cool. I enjoyed that. Bit different. I was expecting a puppet show, but that is the longer version which you get at midday and 7 o'clock. Every hour is a shorter version. That was only about 2 or 3 minutes long. But the crowd was quite big. You hear the round of applause at the end. Yeah, I'm glad I saw it. So it's now 7 o'clock at night and it's time to head back to the guest house. It's, I think I said earlier, I'm 98% about right. Still got that 2% that needs to get fixed. So early night, chill out, no more wine, and tomorrow is heading up to the hills. I was going to take the cable car, but I have found that there is a walking route. I've just seen someone playing the piano. Well, that's been a full day. Everything from churches to bridges, and I think it's time for me to go. But if you've enjoyed this video, then all you got to do is press that like button. If you want to see up above the hills of Tbilisi, then subscribe. But until next time, bye bye for now.